The church doors slammed shut behind her. The cool morning air bit at her frail hands. Granny May, as everyone called her, had been coming here every Sunday for over a decade, silently praying in the same back row, unnoticed. "Not today," a young usher muttered, blocking her path. "You can't come in." Her heart sank. Eyes welling with tears, May looked around the beautiful stained glass sanctuary she had loved all her life. The smell of old wood and candle wax seemed to mock her. She had always thought church was for everyone. Apparently, she was wrong. Granny May's life outside the church was simple but full. She tended her small garden with care, volunteered at the soup kitchen, and helped neighborhood children with reading. Memories of her younger years often came back, raised by her grandmother during segregation, learning the power of faith and resilience. At the church, whispers about her worn clothes, her old-fashioned headscarf, and her stooped walk were frequent. She felt the judgment but never let it deter her. She prayed quietly, sang softly, and sat in the back row, unnoticed by nearly everyone, yet her presence was unwavering. Then came the Sunday she was turned away. The usher, nervous and unsure, told her, "You're not allowed today." May stood frozen outside the doors, clutching her worn Bible, questioning why faith felt so exclusive. The neighborhood seemed quieter that morning, as if holding its breath with her. Memories of her late husband and distant children flooded her heart. Inside, Pastor Daniels noticed the commotion. He had always seen May quietly praying, often wondering about the lives she had touched through her silent devotion. Flashbacks came to him: the sick child she had prayed for, the young mother she helped overcome addiction, the struggling single father she secretly supported. All done without fanfare, all done unseen. The following Sunday, May hesitated outside the church doors. The pastor was waiting, calm and patient. As the congregation watched, Pastor Daniels knelt at the entrance. Gasps filled the sanctuary. He began to speak, his voice firm yet gentle, telling the story of Granny May's quiet acts of love and faith. He recounted the lives she had touched, the prayers she had whispered, the unseen sacrifices she had made. "Do we worship God, or do we worship appearances?" he asked the congregation. May, overwhelmed, stepped inside slowly, each movement weighted with emotion. She was escorted to the front row, hands shaking, kneeling as the pastor placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. Tears filled eyes throughout the church as members began to understand the depth of her devotion. The usher approached her, head bowed, whispering an apology. Others followed, seeking forgiveness for having judged her so quickly. Children gathered around, asking for prayers and stories. Pastor Daniels delivered a sermon about inclusion, humility, and the power of unnoticed kindness. Granny May's life transformed. She became a mentor, guiding younger members of the church and helping them navigate life with the quiet strength she had always embodied. The congregation started a tradition of honoring hidden saints who quietly changed lives around them. On a quiet afternoon, May tended her garden, glancing at the church across the street. Children's laughter echoed as they ran past. A soft smile crossed her face. Faith, she knew, was not about who saw you, it was about who you saw.